Hi guys, my name is Adam Kealy. I'm a veterinary surgeon. This is Maggie. I specialise largely in small animal medicine and I'm here to answer all your questions about your dogs and cats. So the question we're asked today is, what should I feed my cat? The most important takeaway from this video is that vegetarian or vegan cats don't exist, unfortunately. They are not able to get the appropriate nutrients and minerals from a veggie diet. And while dogs are omnivores and can eat most things, and we can all attest they usually do, cats require a carnivorous diet to live. Cats are unfortunately also prone to a myriad of health problems that can be alleviated and prevented by an appropriate diet. For example, just like us, cats are prone to obesity, diabetes, kidney problems and bladder problems. Many of these issues can and do have their origins in the diet. So if we manage a good diet for our cats, we can help them have their happiest, healthiest lives. Like us, cats' diets can and should change over their lifetime. As I've gotten older, I can no longer eat as I did when I was 16, much to my regret. So a cat's diet and the amount it gets should change from kitten, juvenile, adult and elderly cat. The most important advice I can give you here is to consult your vet about what exactly to provide. Most vet practices stock food as of very high quality and nearly all also stock prescription diets. If your cat has any health problems or just getting on in years, we recommend to speak to your vet about a specialised diet. This is a very common problem you often see from cat owners. Firstly, there's a difference between a cat going off their food and a cat perhaps being picky or not finishing their bowl. A cat not finishing their food every time may not be an issue. A cat who isn't eating consistently or is going off his food for a period of time can be a cause of concern. There are a few general principles to adhere to when feeding your cat. Try to make sure your cat gets 2 to 3 square meals a day. Also consult the food bag to see how much your cat should be getting for their weight. Make sure their food, litter and water bowl are spaced out far apart from one another. Cats are meticulous creatures and will simply not eat their food if it is contaminated or feel it is contaminated. If your cat goes off their food, make sure to consult your vet. It can be indicative of an underlying behavioural or physiological problem. So the question here is about wet food versus dry food. An old chestnut that comes up again and again. So not to put too fine a point on it, the answer is yes. Basically, it comes down to your cat's health and what they like. Wet food can lead to dental issues and is often high in sugar and salt. However, dry food can lead to kidney problems, bladder problems, and can be dehydrating to your cat. It really does depend on your pet, and your own vet can give you more accurate guidance. The main takeaway for cat food is to keep the routine clean and balanced. Also, an urban myth, despite what you see in cartoons, cats older than kittens shouldn't get much milk. The main takeaway from this is that dogs are omnivores, and just like us, they should eat a balanced and nutritious diet. There isn't one particular diet or one particular type of food you should and can feed your dogs. Make sure they get plenty of meat, vegetables and grains. You should not overfeed your dog, as just like people, they can become obese and be at risk to diseases such as diabetes. A larger adult dog needs to be fed twice a day. Puppies should be fed more frequently to keep up with a quicker metabolism and to fuel their growth. If you're not sure whether you should be feeding them from wet food or dry food, again, consult your vet to see what is best for your dog. How much food they will need will vary tremendously depending on size, weight, fitness, activity levels, etc. Consult the food bag and see how much is appropriate for their size and weight. Ensure to keep your dog's bowl clean and make sure they have fresh drinking water freely available throughout the day. Keep treats to a minimum and try to avoid excessive calorie intake.